Tom Lehrer, the great satirist and singer and just the uber genius man that he was, just passed away about a week ago. It's 2025 as I make this video, August 3rd. And I have a very close, well, somewhat close connection with Tom Lehrer. Not that he wasn't a family member or anything like that, or I didn't even know him personally, but let me tell you the story about Tom Lehrer. Okay, when I was growing up in the 70s, my parents had Tom Lehrer albums, also Alan Sherman albums, which were really funny. They were the thing of the day, the thing of the early 60s and mid 60s, that time. And I grew up listening to these records. I grew up listening to Tom Lehrer and Alan Sherman and all kinds of folk stuff, I don't know, Peter, Paul, and Mary and all that stuff. Well, Tom Lehrer, I think that the Vatican Rag, one of Tom Lehrer's most famous songs, is, I think, one of the things that got me into ragtime playing. It wasn't only the entertainer and the sting and all that, but I think it was actually more the Vatican Rag than anything. I really loved that song. When I was a kid, I didn't understand the words. I didn't understand the words as a little kid, and as a 10-year-old listening to this song, dancing around and trying to play it on the piano. I didn't know what the words meant. I didn't know anything about Catholic theology or anything. But anyway, for those of you that don't know, if you're here because you're basically, if you're 60 or over in 2025, you will probably know who Tom Lehrer was. If you're not, if you're younger, if you're a young person and don't know what I'm talking about, then do a little research and find out who Tom Lehrer was. Okay, let me tell you my story. My story about Tom Lehrer and why his music is so, sort of sentimental to me. And when I was growing up, I grew up in Davis, California, and my best friend in school, who just lived 4 houses down from us in my hometown. Actually, I have a brother and a sister, and my best friend has a brother and sister, and we all became like sort of best friends. It worked out perfectly. We were all the same age too, so my best friend was my age, my brother his best friend was a little older than us, and my sister's best friend was younger. I was a middle child. And so anyway, let me get to the point here. My friend's father was a professor at UC Davis, a very well-known professor. He's actually been featured in Time magazine. He did research with a physicist, very pretty well-known historian. His name was Richard N. Schwab. I don't know if that means anything to you, but Richard N. Schwab. He was classmates and good buddies with Tom Lehrer at Harvard. And it's funny because Dick Schwab, Professor Schwab, I never called him professor, Dick Schwab I remember, he was the one who taught me boogie woogie on the piano. And he was, of course, good friends and good buddies with Tom Lehrer, and Tom Lehrer would always send the Schwab's gifts and stuff. So I feel almost like he was one of my friends, because he was my best friend's family's best friend. I guess you could say that. My best friend's family's best friend. So anyway, I wanted to tell you that little story. So this song, Vatican Rag, it means, it's really sentimental to me. It means a lot to me. This song is in my blood. I grew up listening to this song, and honestly, I didn't really know all the lyrics when I was a kid. I just liked the music and stuff. But so anyway, I recently downloaded it, learned it, and here I am performing it for you publicly on YouTube. And this is probably my debut as a singer too. So anyway, without any further ado, I hope you enjoy my little take on the great Tom Lehrer's Vatican Rag. First you get down on your knees, Fiddle with your rosaries, bow your head with great respect, and genuflect, genuflect, genuflect. Do whatever steps you want if you have cleared them with the pontiff. Everybody says on Kyrie eleison, do the Vatican Rag. Get in line in that processional, step into that small confessional. That the guy who's got religion will tell you if your sin's original. If it is, try playing it safer. Drink the wine and chew the wafer. 2, 4, 6, 8. Time to transubstantiate. So get down upon your knees, fiddle with your rosaries, bow your head with great respect, and genuflect, genuflect, genuflect. Make a cross on your abdomen. When in Rome, do like a Roman. Ave Maria, gee, it's good to see ya. Get ecstatic and sort of dramatic and do